the guy that we have sitting on the table is nothing but hype, nothing but energy, and I am so excited to introduce Hype Man Extraordinaire, who is not just a hype man, he is also a dancer, he is also an MC, he is also an entrepreneur, and I'm talking about Gudah Man.
We! Pigo itoka hiyo ngwaro siendi. Majamaa, incoming. 50.
Hey, you feel good. You feel good. You know I had to do you like that because you really are multi-talented. You're so amazing at doing so many different things. And for those of us who are at home wondering, who is this Gudah man? But like he has so much energy. How can you describe yourself real quick?
Yeah, I'll go on. My people, this is the mega hype man, Gudah man. Dalakula genje kobo madoboju desi ya dana for and if the name is nice, you say it twice. Gudah man dalakula genje kobo madoboju desi ya dana for shizo. That's
Okay.
Yes.
My goodness. Even I didn't know that, and I've known you for a bit. Gudah man, what? Anyway, but you tell us a little bit more. I feel like that's very, very vague. Like, what do you do? I know recently you were on a radio show. You were a radio presenter on one of the biggest, radio shows in Kenya, technically in Africa. So just tell us, who are you, Gudah man?
Okay. Mimi naitwa Gudah. Mimi ni msomta. Natoka Ungwaro, base naitwa Kongo. Watu wangu wote wa Kongo pale na wacheki, big up sana. Wamesema leo wako tuning bar. So watu wote Ungwaro mzee, shout out to you. So natoka Ungwaro hapo hivyo, Kongo. So na represent Ungwaro yote. Mimi ni dancer, mimi ni hype man. So from Monday to Friday nafanyanga design. So kuna mabillboard 2-3 umeona huku nje. Kijana alifanya ma design vitu kama hizo. So Monday to Friday na company inaitwa HOP Kenya. Shout out to Viera, ndio boss wangu. TV, radio personality na nini ingine tena. Gym enthusiast.
Hype man.
Hype man. Shoot more
The
behind
list goes on and on.
But huo ndio Gudah. Alafu napenda familia yangu sana.
So is Gudah your real name?
Yes,
that's your stage name?
That's my real name.
Oh wow! How did it? Oh, that's your real name.
Yes.
So I was about to ask, how did it come to be Gudah?
Yeah, for Gudah man is actually hype man. So when you toa hype, okay, Gudah is just Gudah man. It's just hype man.
So did you always know you wanted to be a hype man? And what exactly is a hype man? Because like sometimes you can just say, are they the guys that say, boo, 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 while things are happening? And this also entail emceeing. What exactly is it? And what made you decide to get into that profession?
All right. So nikianza kudu hype, haikuwa kitu ilikuwa ina exist. Okay, ilikuwa ina exist but haikuwa kwa hii magnitude yenye iko saa hizi. So nilikuwa naangalia waseka Juliani. Juliani was a very good hype man. Nilikuwa naangalia wasoito Gospel Fathers. There's a guy called Samu. Samu alikuwa na energy mbaya. And then later on nikaanza kujua kumbe there's a guy called DNG. And then kumbe kuna mtu anaitwa Alemba. But now the way they did their hype ilikuwa very different from what I'm doing right now. So hype is basically bringing the energy, the life into the event, while MCing is running the event. So when you call me to MC, I will MC. But when you call me to do hype, I'll make sure I bring life to the event itself.
I like that.
So I love the fact that you have that ability to categorize what it is you do and speak about it specifically. But like I need to understand the business aspect of being a hype man. Because a lot of people will just assume unaendanga tu kupiga kelele, unapatiwa shilingi mbili, it's fine as long as you come, you've made noise. So I need to understand like how does it even, as you present yourself to a client, for example, you're like, okay, I am Gudah man and I do hyping and MCing as well. But like how do you describe yourself to a client? Mimi niambiwe tu hivyo.
Okay. So kuna limitations ndakuaga nazo pia. Unajua si kila mtu ako perfect. So ni kuna limitations zangu pia. Na tukiwa tuna grow up, kuna ngoma ilikuwa ya reggae inasema no man is an island, no man stands alone. Unaona? So you can't stand alone in this journey. So niko na wase fulani wanafanyanga hiyo era. Kuna mse mwenye ana make sure nipate events. Kuna mse mwenye ana make sure finances zangu zinakaa hivi, na kuna mse mwenye anaitwa Dan ako pale hivyo tumekaa naye ana make sure ni aje Gudah anakaa poa.
So there's a whole management team. It's not just you by yourself.
So most probably I don't introduce myself to clients. Maybe kuna wase wanafanya hiyo stuff.
Okay.
Na pia bado kuna wase wanafanya mambo na legal na nini, so ma contracts na nini. Si ati niko poa hizo ma area. That's why unatafuta wase wa kudu hiyo kitu. So unaweza get ile do na get scene, unaweza get Hypeman akiwa solo. Judo yangu ina channel kwa
So me I'm imagining you are one of those kids when you're the ones who used to torture people in class to do either good or bad things. But now the question is, how do you perfect your craft? How do you practice? Do you go at the kwa kio and then you look at yourself and then you try and exercise how you do it in events to make it all hype? How do you perfect your craft as a hype man?
Okay, the funny thing nikiwa chuo, primary school nilikuwa na low self esteem mbaya. So what happened ni mimi kucheza ball, hiyo ni kitu kingine sijasema. So nikiwa class 4 hapo Dagoretti Corner kulikuwa na kiwanja inaitwa Santos. Saizi yuko. Tukaenda kuvuka barabara kwa hiyo peti iko hapo hivyo kujaza ball ni pressure. Kurudi nikagongwa na gari. So niliangusha ball alafu gari kakam. So badala niondoke gari mimi nikaendea ball juu hiyo ball ndio watu wanaita. So mpaka class 8 nilikuwa natembea kana nimeinama. So nilikuwa na low self esteem, wasa walikuwa wanicheka ati nini ukando hiyo anakaa nini. So ile ilikuwa nini poa. And then the funny thing ni nikishamada primary niweza kucheza ball sawa vizuri. Siku tu moja nilimkana kama naenda natembea straight, which was very
miraculous.
Yani hiyo ni miracle yani. So kama believe kasa haja yako mzee yani sijui, but kama natembea straight. So kuingia hasa high school ndio hasa hiyo kirere ikaanza. So sikuwa naongea nikiwa primos, ndio. So nikaanza sasa kuongea. Nikaongea nikachocha wase. Chuo ilikuwa Nairobi Milimani Secondary School. Shout out to us wote Nairobi Milimani. So nikafanya hizo vitu zote. So how do I perfect my skills? One, because nimefanya for more than 4 years nikiwa high school. So kuongea ni part of me. So I don't actually perfect. I think it's part of me. So ikifika time ya dance ndio maana kuna gym hapo hivyo, kuna time ya dance, kuna time ya kufanya nini, kuna time ya nini. But the most important thing ni how do you keep yourself in terms of health wise? Because if your health uko sawa, alafu pia hapo uko sawa, it's actually easier for you to do anything. Because when you go to the stage and you want people to do something, you must have a command. Na your command inafaa ikuwe very sweet to the ladies. Inafaa ikuwe very polite to the men. So if you get these two things, it's actually easier for you to move masses.
Interesting.
I like that. And you know the thing is, when you come, the Kenyan entertainment industry is rough, okay? It is so rough and it's so easy to get scammed. It's so easy to get conned. And I think so many artists have come out with their stories about like how when they first started out, they went to go do a gig, then you're told things don't work out the way you expect them to work out. I'm sure you have at least like 1 or 2 stories where like, you know, you were going for something and it didn't work out the way you expected it to work out. What's your craziest experience out here in these crazy entertainment streets?
A couple of them. But you know, sema before unajua ni ile unakujaga kama package. You say that you're a package. So ukienda kwa client as a package anajua ni aje. Maybe kuna of course mnabonganana kama una realize huyu jamani mwiki side, huyu jamani mwiki side. Ukaona na promoter amekuwa for a long time. So anajua weakness za msanii.
How would they know that? Unaona
jua muongea na wewe. So idea ni ukienda kubonga nao wana realize na iso na kugonganga baadaye. Hawatatu umefanya event, simu imezimwa blah blah blah. But now when you have a team, it's actually easier.
So basically, like if you're just an artist or a hype man, an individual by yourself, it's easier for you to get conned. And there's no, so if I'm just starting out right now, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is my talent. I really want to work hard. I don't have the money to, you know, make a team. I'm going to be conned.
Like, of course, if you're good at what you do and you don't know your value, most probably, I promise you will be. People will take advantage of you. Sana.
Wow. But I love the fact that you have you've clearly stated that the importance of covering yourself when you know your weaknesses, which means you know yourself well enough. So if you're going into something owingi ukisema mimi najua kila kitu, which is what a lot of people do. You're there, you want to do your accounting, you're there, you want to do your finances, you're there, you want to do your legal business, and it can be a lot for one person. It can also be very confusing because there's a lot of stuff that is being thrown at you, and then you forget to concentrate on what you're good at, which is emceeing and hyping. That's a good point. But now my question comes back to the fact that mention upper MCs na hype men. The only names I have had are masculine names. Kina Lemba, Kina DJ, DNG. I have not had even one female MC that you know. So what is it, me as a Kathomi person and other Kathomis out there, we want to become MCs and hype men or hype people. As women, what do we do? Because it seems it's tricky. And also, why aren't there female hype women?
Yeah, it's very male-dominated.
Yeah, that's true. But when you talk about MCs, like now for MCs, there are so many.
Yes.
Especially the women who are in media.
Yeah.
Most of them, they do MC.
Yeah.
You know, the likes of Akina Amina, you know, watu wote hao.
Yeah, Kwamboka.
Yeah.
But know, now hyping.
So hype, I'm now grooming a lady called Hype Elena. She's very, very good. So when you see Gudah, you will see Elena. Very good, very energetic. There's also a lady I saw, she's called Hype Belly. Very, very talented. So most probably ni ile base yenye wase wako. So maybe amwezi patana nao because of uko hii side na wase wengine wako hii side. But kuna wase wanakam, kuna mademo wanakam ubaya sana na I promise you mtaona mademo wengi.
So what do you advise someone who's not yet in the industry and they want to start out as a hype woman or a hype person?
I will tell people the thing that tunafaa invest sana na ndo ukue hype man ama ukue MC ni time na skills. Unajua kama wewe ni msanii lazima utafute doya kwenda studio, lazima utafute doya sijui ya video ya nini, but for an MC or for a hype man it's supposed to be you, alafu take time to learn the art. Hiyo tu peke yake unaona. Like if you know you can dance, you know you can talk. You're eloquent in your speech sometimes. You can. There's nothing which is impossible in terms of hype na MCing. So take time, angalia wala wasa wanafanya hizi vitu moja mbili, angalia wasa wa majuu, angalia wasa wa Kenya, wa Africa, and then now copy. Kuna mse fulani alisema the most talented people are the ones who steal.
Yeah.
So you copy, you become a copycat. When you steal, it's yours. Then I'll make it your own.
Right.
Not for me, but for my quote nimesoma soma. So wewe angalia kenye Gudah nafanya, iba. Alafu sasa ifanye iko yako, make it yours. Nika innovation still. Kuna ule msemo mwenye alifanya hii, akafanya, mwingine akafanya hii, msemo mwingine akachukua tu, there's nothing new under the sun. Akachukua kaiba, literally akaiba na akaifanya ikakuwa yake. So now do that. And hizi vitu zote at least ziko kwa internet. We are all over, we post our things, iba tu. And then wewe ufanye iko yako. Hakuna writings tuliandika mahali na contract atini yangu.
There's something key that you have mentioned about being hype man and working with a team. But now it's been COVID time. It's been a really tough year. So how have you been managing in this really COVID time, and especially in sustaining a team that you work with?
So ideally team yangu ilikuwa solid 2018. So inasema kama kuna msemo mwenye alikuwa anaangalia finance, mwingine anaangalia nini. Kuna wase wamekuwa wakiangalia hadi mbele. Kuna msemo fulani aliniambia, wa team tu akaniambia ni hadi. So what about Gudah 2020 ukivunjika mguu? Sisi wote tuna dozi njani ni unaona. So kuna msemo mwenye ni kama alinusa tu kuna inaweza happen 2020. So kuna msemo alikuwa ameka a proper channel kwa hiyo. But now again kukaa home I kai fiti. So ndio nikapata hiyo opportunity ya this year kwenda kwa one of the biggest radio stations we have in Kenya for 6 months, alafu voila.
And that's definitely helped you out. And I can see, like, it seems like you have like a genre. I didn't even know being a hype man can be like a genre, you know, because like when you look at like the type of music that you're there hyping to and that you engage with and everything, you definitely like lean more towards like the kind of dancehall side and everything.
Kenyan.
Exactly. So like number one, like is it good to have a niche to be like, you know, in a specific genre, and is it an added advantage to be able to be a dancer? Because I don't know if you can't dance other than just say saying, wow. Like, what else are you going to do to entertain somebody? Yeah.
You know, hata Hypeman kuna categories.
I didn't know that.
Kuna category ya, kama ya Gudah, like, you will never see me on stage alone. You will see me with my dancers, and most definitely you will see me with my DJ. But kama I have a good relationship with the DJ who's playing the night or the day, I will play with the DJ, but with my playlist. I don't take DJ's playlist.
Okay.
So taka na wewe chini nikupe playlist yangu, and then unipatie pia idea yako, and then we know how we'll incorporate. So kuna hiyo hype. Then now kuna hype ingine ya nini? Ya DJ, and then now uko hapo na DJ ko mic. So kazi yako tu ni hype whatever the DJ is saying. That's another different kind of hype man. And then now kuna hype ingine tulikam realize kumbe inaweza radio. So ile now ni radio, you're a radio hype man. So kuna hizo category tatu. So just know your lane, alafu stick nayo. Ule msema anafanyanga kitu moja consistently, you're gonna make it. Other than kufanya kila kitu utakuwa tu nini. So just make sure ni you will never find me in a club. You will never find me in a club with a DJ holding a mic, hyping the audience. But you'll find me in a club where I'm performing with my dancers and a DJ, a full set. But not, nafanya, let me hold the mic for, you anajua hiyo seleni yangu, kuna, I'm telling you, kuna wenye wanafanyanga hiyo and they're doing it really well.
So